Welcome to Nigerian movie reviews. Today I will be talking about the new Nollywood movie Onye Egwu. Not sure I pronounced it properly, but yes, Onye Egwu. In this review, I am going to talk about what I liked about the film, what I did not like, and at the end, I'm going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. So, if you've seen this film, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with my review? If you don't, what would you say about this film? I'd like to hear. Please share in the comment section below. All right, let's get to it. This film follows the story of two footballers, one whose career is over due to an injury, and the other whose career has not even started at all. I will start by saying that this film had so much potential. I mean, it could have been really, really good, but they were too focused on so many irrelevant things to do justice to this story. If you ask me, I can't say I really liked anything in particular about this film. All I could see was the wasted potential. It's one of those films that you describe as just there. So, what were the issues? Like I mentioned earlier, the storyline was really good, but the delivery was lazy and boring. See, there is something special about sport movies because while watching, you just feel like you know these athletes, you're invested in their journey, their success feels almost personal. Unfortunately for Onyegu, it was not the case. It did not inspire any such emotions. And this is because even though this film was about football, we never really got to see much about football. For instance, Alex was supposed to be an international football star, but we did not see anything that backed up that fact. Like, not even commentary from sports journalists and media. There was only one point where he spoke with the media, and that was for the Nancy Sime show, which was very awkward, if I may say. I also remember his conversations with his doctor and his agent. Everything sounded very random. And there's a case of Nedu on the other side as well. They described him as a star player, but we did not really get to experience his talent. Not one properly organized football match. I am of the opinion that even on that their tiny pitch in the slum, they could have created something very engrossing, something that will make the viewers get off their couch. But they were unable to do that, right? I feel like for these two footballers in a film that is supposed to be about football, we did not get to experience their story on the pitch. The pitch was just a prop. Another thing I did not like about this film was acting and casting. Even though we saw a parade of popular faces, there were no standout performances. Zubby Michael's performance as Alex did not do justice to his role, in my opinion. It just did not seem to have the right disposition or expression for the role it was playing. For someone whose career was over, he did not seem to be too bothered. For someone who was supposed to have like a serious injury, he did not seem to be in any pain at all. Zuby's Zuby did not attempt to own his character, and that was quite disappointing. I feel like the worst scene for me was the press conference where he attempted to cry. Oh my god, I laughed because that scene was really fake. Kayode Ojuolape, who played the role of Nidu, I feel bad for him because it was just a victim of poor directing. He barely scratched the surface with this role. Like, it was apparent that he had so much more to give, but he was unable to. I also thought that the character Nedu was poorly written. Nedu did not have a personality. They said it was exceptional, but there was really nothing to validate this fact. I would have expected them to show us more, even if it was 5 minutes, even if they had to use like a stunt double. We deserved to see something to help us believe that this person was indeed very skilled, right? Emeka, who was the eldest son and Nedu's elder brother, was very unconvincing in his role. I know he tried, but it was just not giving maturity or head of family. It was apparent to everyone that this person is supposed to be the last born. Uche Jombo's performance was just there, in my opinion. I think Iniedo also tried with the accent, but like I said, nothing too out of the ordinary. right? I could go on and on talking about the entire cast, but I don't want to because that would take so much time. But I must mention that Brother Shaggy has become a Nollywood red flag for me. Once I see him in a film, I just know not to expect so much. I don't think Tacha should be acting. And for Williams Uchemba, I used to think his problem was the fake voice he used to like speak with, but apparently the man is just not a really good actor. There's just always something very awkward about his performance, right? So moving on, I did not think the plot progression of this film was great. There were no highlights, the stakes were very low. The time that should have been devoted showing us their hard work, the energy, passion, discipline, and commitment that typically defines a footballer's journey, it was spent on watching Brother Shaggy and his irrelevant sins, right? Personally, I would say that Onye Egwu insults the sport it tries to showcase because they really should have tried a little bit harder. I won't say anything about the spiritual houses Alex visited because that was just so poorly executed. But I'll just mention that the whole controversy surrounding Alex and his baby mama, which led to them looking for the young Nedu in the first place and organizing the football match, I thought that was really weak. Let's talk about the way the film ended, right? I'm not talking about the press conference. No, we already agreed that that was a mess. I mean, the part where Alex went to Nedu's family to get permission to take him to Europe. But my question is, take him to Europe as what? We all saw the part at the beginning where Alex and his brother decided to organize this whole football match thing. It was a big scam from the beginning. It was just a ruse to get positive sentiments from social media people. We knew that Alex did not have any plans for Nedu. So why did they want us to believe suddenly that overnight Alex became an agent and he was taking Nedu to Europe? I feel like they should have resolved that in some way. So that being said, I will rate Onye Egwu 4 over 10. And this is because while it had a very good sports story to work with, I feel like it wasted this good story and gave us an unconvincing sports story. This film had no heart. There was no display of craftsmanship, no on any understanding of the sport itself. There were no special moments. It had little or no entertainment value. I thought the performances were poor. I thought storytelling was poor as well, and overall production quality was not great. I was a little bit disappointed because I really was expecting so much because, like I said again, they had a good story to work with. Have you seen this film? What did you think about it? What would you rate it over 10? Please let me know in the comment section below. Bye.